Hey Coffee Beans, it is I, your Queen of Coffee, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I am going to be trying out and retrying out some old school throwback makeup faves. I saw Jessica Braun, who I've been following for a hot minute, do this, as well as Kathleen Lights, and I really wanted to do it too because there are a lot of products that were famous back in the day that I never used before that I always wanted to and just never have. So that is what this video is. I'm going to be trying out a whole bunch of makeup. A lot of it is new. Some of it are products that I used to love. If you're new to my YouTube channel, hi, my name is Hannah, also known as Coffee Queen. I do a little bit of everything on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. They will be here on the screen. And I stream sometimes on Twitch. So if you like gaming and want to see some like chill streams, be sure to check out my stream. Everything and all the products will be listed in the description box below. But anyway, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I already washed and moisturized my face and I did my brows off camera because I can't remember a brow product that really stood out back in the day, back in the old school beauty community YouTube days. But the brow product that I am using is still very affordable. It's actually $1 and it's from Shop Miss A. This is their brow gel in medium brown. You guys, this is the only eyebrow product that I've been using all year. It's so good and I still can't get over the fact that it's $1. So if you're really interested in trying this out, I suggest you do. It's great and I'll put a link to it in the description box below. I don't have anything else makeup related on my face. I am going to be doing my face first just because the eye products that I got I know aren't gonna give me crazy fallout, so I'm not gonna be too worried about my foundation and whatnot. And for primer, I'm gonna be using one that I have not used in a hot minute. I forgot how much I loved this and I'm so excited to retry it again. It's been probably like 7 or 8 years since I used this. Dang, that's, oh my gosh, I'm really excited. But the foundation primer or face primer I'm talking about is from Revlon and it is their Photoready line. They have a few. I know they had a pore minimizing one that was like everybody was raving about like 2 or 3 years ago. It may have been last year, I don't know. But I remember loving this so much. This is the color correcting primer. There is no color correcting to this, but this is definitely a pore minimizing smoothing primer and I used to love this so much. I actually picked this up at TJ Maxx for $3.99 because I think it retails for $10 or $11. That's a lot for the drugstore. But I'm super excited to try this. It comes with a pump, so we're gonna apply this to the face. And it still smells the same. Oh, this brings back memories when I started using makeup. Dang. That's just crazy. It still feels the same. I'm going to apply this to my T-zone first and then you can instantly see how it smoothed my skin and blurred the pores. I know they had a few. They had the color changing one, then they just had the, I can't remember the name, but they have a few and I have something on my face now. What the hell? Freaking glitter. But yeah, you can instantly see when I was applying it to my face how fast it minimizes the pores and my skin is super smooth. I also remember these being kind of mattifying. They weren't too matte, but they also weren't super dewy, which at the time I really liked because when I was younger I had super oily skin, so like the Revlon Stay Matte line was like my ride or die. Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless ride or die and still is. Yeah, it looks really good. It feels really good. I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited to keep using this and it's back in my collection. Okay, so foundation. I've never used this before. I've used the Maybelline Fit Me line, but it's the matte and poreless one that is my ride or die. I love it so much. It's definitely a foundation that I recommend to anybody that has oily combination skin. But I've never tried the Dewy and Smooth line, ever. I've always wanted to. I never have. So I did. I picked up the shade 102 Fair Porcelain because my shade in the matte and poreless, which is 110 Porcelain, was way too dark in this line. So hopefully this will match me pretty well. If it's a little too light, that's fine. If it's too light and oxidizes a little bit, that's okay. I'd rather do that than get my perfect shade and it oxidizes and looks really bad. But yeah, this is the Dewy and Smooth Normal to Dry. This has SPF 18, vitamin E. It says it hydrates and smooths the skin texture and has a natural luminous finish. And I'm going to be able to apply that foundation. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I remember when everybody was like using this and like the beauty blender was out. Nobody was paying 20 bucks for a beauty sponge anymore. Everybody was getting this one, and it still is one of my favorite sponges. The one from Papa, the Papa sponge from Shop Missy, which looks like this, is just basically a dupe for the beauty blender. This is my #1 favorite, but I have to say the Real Techniques is like my second favorite because it's just so good. You have that pointed edge still like this one, but then you also have that flat part that's great for contouring or applying powder or foundation. So I'm excited to be using this again. I just got some Luminoso. Smells kind of like sunscreen. Smells kind of like foundation. Okay, I'm gonna do one side of my face. I think I'm gonna do this side first. This does have SPF, so that might make it oxidize. If it's a little too light and oxidizes a little bit, that is okay. Oh, I so hate, I remember how much I despised using the Fit Me foundation, the matte and poreless one, because it didn't have a freaking pump. So I'm gonna blend that out. This side has foundation and this side doesn't. As you can see, it definitely does a great job of evening out my skin tone, covering up the redness that I have on my cheeks and around my nose. It does a great job of covering my acne scars that I have, but it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. I like it. It feels nice on the skin. It definitely has a luminous finish to it. And it's very natural looking. It's not clinging to any weird parts on my nose. It looks really good over that primer. It's not, you know, peeling up or looking funky. It looks really good. I like it. We shall see how it looks with powder and everything on top. And it may be a foundation to add to my collection to use more often. But first off, just applying it right away, I really like how it looks. It looks really good. My skin looks healthy and moisturized. It doesn't look oily or cakey or heavy or like I'm wearing a lot of foundation. So this is what one layer all over the face looks. I think it looks really good. Again, doesn't look heavy, doesn't look cakey. It honestly just looks nice and healthy and moisturized. And it looks honestly like I'm wearing a BB cream as opposed to a foundation. I like it. It looks really good. I definitely will continue to use this if it looks really good after I apply the rest of my makeup. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a pump for it though, because I hate pouring it out on the back of my hand and stuff. Like that day is over. That time is over. We like pumps or squeezy tubes. Okay, so concealer, I really wanted to try this one again. It's the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. And this, I don't remember being so expensive. It was $8, but on the website at Walmart, it was $4.33. So I don't know what's going on with Walmart, but I really wanted to try this one out because I hadn't used it in a hot minute. I remember everybody and their mama and their mama's mama was using this and loving this. I don't think they have the foundation anymore, and if they do, they were just sold out of it at my foundation at my Walmart. So if they have it in stock next time I go, I'm definitely gonna pick it up and try it because I remember liking the foundation. And I remember really liking the concealer, but it's been a hot minute. So as you can see, I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. And again, this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Multi-Use Concealer, and I got mine in the shade 110 Fair. So we're going to take this out of the packaging and use it. Okay, so here she is. Again, I got the shade 110 Fair. So it has the iconic sponge. I remember when this first came out, everybody was like, this is amazing, it has its own built-in sponge. So this is the part that everybody hates, takes forever. Just gonna apply it under the eyes and use the makeup sponge. That blended in really fast, and as you can see, it covers really well. Wow, this is blending in like crazy. Like, it's blending really fast. Oh, it looks really good. You guys, I forgot how good this was. Why did I stop using this? This looks really good. Oh my god, it blends into the skin so well. It's not cakey, it's not dry, it's not making my under eyes look like reptilian skin, which is something that I look for in a concealer. If my under eyes look super dry or cakey and like reptilian skin, even though I didn't apply a lot of concealer, nope, this looks amazing. It's so smooth and my under eyes look hydrated. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a luminosity. Yeah, see, look. It's like luminous, but like in a good way. It's not shimmery or sparkly. It just looks like skin. It just looks moisturized. Okay, so for powder, I'm going to be using one that I know everybody still loves, but I haven't actually used it in a hot minute, and I got a new shade. You guys remember this? I haven't used this in a hot minute. I remember using this all the time because it was so inexpensive and you got so much powder. Woo! This is in the shade Naturally Neutral, which looks like a face powder, whereas the translucent one looked really pink, which I don't remember it ever looking pink. So I got this one instead because I knew this would match me better. I am so excited to smell this again because I haven't smelled this powder in a hot minute. Featuring an exclusive microspun formula where loose powder particles are spun and swirled until they reach a cloud-like softness. This ultra smooth powder hides tiny lines, wrinkles, blemishes, and gives a new softness to your skin, used to set makeup or as a foundation. Wait, what? I'll have to try that out. If you want to see me use this as like a powder foundation or like a loose foundation or mineral foundation, it's not mineral, but you know what I mean. Like this video and comment down below. I'm so curious to try that out. But you guys, it has the scent. I love this scent. This brings back so many memories. Oh my god. Oh, it smells so good. It smells, I don't want to say like an old lady, but it smells like an older woman. And like this is the powder that she's been using like for so long. She knows how to do her makeup. She knows what she's doing. And like this is what she would smell like. Ugh. I think I'm gonna do one under eye with the Real Technique sponge and one eye with this because I know a lot of people are using powder puffs. Stopped using this. It smooths your skin and your under eyes so well. It looks like you airbrushed your skin. Like you can see the difference. It's just so smooth. So this side is with the powder puff that comes with the powder, and I'm gonna do the other side with the Real Technique sponge. So I'm gonna pick some up and dab the rest on my hand. I think I like this side with the powder puff better. It doesn't look as heavy. I might have picked way too much up, but yeah, this side is like super smooth and lightweight. This side looks really good. Honestly, you can't even see like my dark circles with the sponge side though. It's like I have no dark circles. It's like I have no eye bag. Oh, I'm loving my face right now. It's not too, it's still, even though it doesn't have the luminosity like it did when I first applied it, my skin still looks good. You could still kind of see like the natural glow from within showing through. It looks airbrushed and smooth. Everything's looking really good. I'm so happy right now. Everything's looking so good right now. I'm definitely so happy to be retrying and trying all these new products out and just like reminiscing on how good these used to be, and just, you know, sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I forgot how good all of these products were, and my skin is looking real good right now. Like, so to bronze my face, I picked up the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. Now, they have two shades. They have one that's called Dulce De Leche and Caramel Toffee. And I remember Dulce De Leche, which is the one that I used to use all the time back when I first started contouring, being a lot more cool tone, and then Caramel Toffee was more like bronzy. They definitely changed it. This is Dulce De Leche, and it's definitely not as cool tone as I remember it being. I got this to bronze my face. It does not look this warm or orangey in person. I promise you it doesn't. It just looks like a really nice bronzer. So you get a bronzer and like a highlighting powder if you want to use that. Shade right here on a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH04 brush. This is what I use to bronze my face. I'm just gonna pick a little up base. Ooh, that's really pretty. Blends out super easily too, and it's not too orange, which I like. And it doesn't skip on any parts of the face. It doesn't stick to any one section. Just blends out really nice. So I'm gonna apply just a little on the forehead, just so that way the bronziness is even. That's really pretty. Then I'm gonna, it looks really good. Why did I stop using this? This blush I've been wanting to use for years and years and just never got. And when getting all the products for this video, I knew this was the one product I wanted to use for blush. I am finally using the beloved Milani Luminoso blush. Okay, it doesn't smell like anything. Oh, it's so pretty. Again, this is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso, and I'm so excited to try this out. I'm going to be picking up the Luminoso blush on the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH06 brush. This is what it looks like. Oh, I'm so excited. If I really like this formula and how this blush looks on my skin, I may pick up a few more shades because they had a bunch of other shades that I was like, ooh, that looks really pretty, but we're here for the Luminoso first. Okay, so I have some on my brush. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is one of the products that I was the most excited about trying because I was like, yes, I'm trying this, and like I'm not gonna be like, no, I don't need it, or no, I don't need to get it right now. I'm getting it. Why did I take forever to try this blush? It looks so good. My skin looks so healthy. You can see that gold sheen. I remember when I first heard about this blush, I really wanted to try it, but since I have more oily skin, I was too scared. But now that my skin is not as oily, oh, it looks so good. The color is gorgeous. It has like this gorgeous like corally peachy pink to it. I'm definitely getting some more shades of it. This is a gorgeous. Why did I wait so long to use this? Okay, so for highlighter, it's actually not a highlighter, but I remember Tati saying that this was a gorgeous highlighter, so I had to get it. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear Eyeshadow in Soft Pearl. It just is this really pretty like pearly champagne shimmer eyeshadow, and I remember Tati saying that this was a gorgeous highlighter. And I'm going to be picking it up on the Shop Miss A AOA Studio F19 brush. I love this brush. This is $1. So we're going to pick this up. And yo, that's pretty. What? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do you see that? Okay. It's so blinding, blends into the skin. This looks really good, you guys. Like, what? And it was like $4. Not even. I don't even think it was $4. It was probably like $3. It's not super powdery. It's not emphasizing any texture or pores more than a regular highlighter would, if that makes any sense. It blends into the skin really good. And what I really like is that it's not too light that you can see a shadow. So like right now, if I look head on, you don't see a shadow, but then when I turn my face, obviously there's the highlighter. Some highlighters that are for lighter skin tones have a gray undercast to them, and this one doesn't, and I'm so happy. This is so pretty. Like, what? This is gonna be one of my new favorite highlighters. Like, is it as big as a highlighter? It's like some highlighters are this big. No. But you know, it's not that expensive and it looks really good. It's blinding. She looks good. She's shining like bright like a diamond. She looks good. I'm digging it. So I'm not even mad that this is the eyeshadow. Okay, so to prime the eyes, I'm just going to use concealer because that's how we did it back in the day. And that's how some people do it still. So use that. I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Just blend that out a little bit. And since I do have oily eyelids, I am going to set it a little bit. I think I'm going to take the shade from the contouring duo from Wet n Wild that I used to bronze my face. And I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe E23. And I just set my crease and brow bone. And that's it. I don't like set down here. So there we go. That works really good. Okay, so an eyeshadow palette that I knew that I had to use because everybody and their mama used this back in the day. Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild. Just the Wet n Wild eyeshadows in general were like a big thing and are still a big thing and a holy grail for some people. I still love their eyeshadows. I haven't used Wet n Wild eyeshadows in a hot minute, so I'm curious to see how it looks. This is one of their newer versions of Walking on Eggshells. It is this little eyeshadow quad. This was $3, so you get 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. I remember when this used to be just this shade, and this shade, all shimmers. Everybody wore them. I remember using this shade all over the lid and then this to highlight the inner corner, or even just this all over the lid with a little bit of bronzer or a little bit of eyeshadow on the crease, mascara, and that was it for me. When I first started using makeup, it's been a hot minute since I used Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells, so I'm curious. I'm super excited to see how this looks. So I was going to get Comfort Zone for this video, but I really wanted to try another eyeshadow that's actually going to go on my lid. So if you guys would like me to do another video like this with different products, let me know and leave down some suggestions of products that you guys still love that were big back in the day that not a lot of people talk about now. So and this was only $3 and you get 5 shades, which is great. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of this into the crease. Now I know that the Wet n Wild original did not have mattes, but I'm not gonna put nothing but shimmers on all over my eyes. So I'm gonna take this matte shade right here on a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH33. I haven't used Wet n Wild eyeshadows in like years, so I'm curious to see how their formula is now. Because I used to have like their little 3 trios and then like the Comfort Zone like 9-pan one where it was just shimmers. This shade's really pretty. This is definitely like a transition shade that I use on the daily. Super pretty. Formula blends in really great. Pigmented. Doesn't take forever to blend. And it looks really good. So I'm just going to apply a little on the lower lash line as well. Oh, so pretty. I'm then going to take this darker brown shade just a little bit on the outer corners. I'm using that same Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush. This is blending in just as easy too, as you can see. Very pigmented, but not too pigmented to where you can't blend it out. But the mattes so far are looking real good. I'm excited to try the shimmers. I may highlight my inner corner with this shimmer shade right here instead of the highlighter that we used. But I'm super excited to continue using this. And it's so easy and simple. You have 2 mattes, you have a transition shade, then you have a dark matte, and then you have 2 lid shades and an inner corner highlight for $3. What more could you ask for? For my lid shade, this is something I knew, just like with the Milani Luminoso blush, this is something I knew I wanted to try. This is one that Jaclyn Hill raved about. I don't know if she still uses it. She probably doesn't. But I had to use this because I remember Jaclyn Hill raving about this. It was this gorgeous eyeshadow. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. I remember when everybody was using these and I was so surprised to find that they still sold this in store. It's basically just like a pressed pigment. Look how pretty that is. So I really wanted to try this as my lid shade. I'm not going to use my NYX glitter primer because that's not how we did it back in the day. But I am going to use my finger. Oh, super silky smooth. Okay, we're going to apply that all over the lid. Oh, do you see that? Just liquid rose gold. I kick myself in the butt because I waited so long to use some of these products that I could have been using in my makeup collection this whole entire time. Picking up some more of these. These were so good. Why doesn't anybody talk about these anymore? I love my eye look. Okay, so the mascara that I know that everybody was raving about and still does is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This is the one that I decided to use for this video. Another one that I was thinking of getting was the Maybelline Falsies Mascara, the Maybelline Lash Sensational, or the CoverGirl one that was like in the big fat tube. Curl my lashes. I'm going to do one eye first, so to see if we can see a big difference. I wouldn't say it's very voluminous, but it does definitely lengthen and separate my lashes. I don't see volume though. It looks great on my lower lash line, but I don't see any volume. I don't know if maybe it's my lashes, but it definitely does lengthen and separate my lashes, so I really like that. Definitely don't know about the volume aspect, but you can definitely see a difference. This is with no mascara and then with mascara. So I'm gonna curl and apply it to my other eye. Mascara on both the eyes. I like this mascara. That's a really pretty color. It looks really great. Makes my lashes look long, they're separated, they're not spidery or clumpy looking by any means. Looks great on my lower lashes too, like how long they are. I kind of want to try this in like the waterproof version because I have heard people say that waterproof mascara, the curl in your lashes lasts longer. Just something in the formula, so I may try that out. But I like this mascara. This is definitely a mascara that I think is great, you know, as an everyday mascara. Okay, so lip liner. I remember everybody and their mama raving about this lip liner, and it was sold out for a hot minute. But this is the NYX Cosmetics natural lip liner. I remember everybody and their mama was raving about this. I swatched this in stores one time and I was like, this is so pretty, I want it. But this again was before I got into makeup and started buying makeup. So I'm gonna line my lips with this. This is a wooden pencil. If I remember correctly, a lot of people said that this was a dupe for Soar by MAC, which is the shade that Kylie Jenner used to use all the time that nobody could get because it sold out so much. This is a really pretty color. I can see myself just applying this and a little bit of gloss and boom, leaving. So this is what it looks like swatched. It looks a little bit brown, but it's like the perfect like pinky brown nude. I can see why everybody was like crazy about this. And even though it is a wooden lip liner, it's not dry or it doesn't drag on the lips, and it's a lipstick that I have been dying to try. I couldn't find it for a hot minute because apparently it got like famous on TikTok. I love TikTok, but then I sometimes don't because I want to try the makeup too. This is from L'Oreal and this is in the shade Fairest Nude. This is one of their Color Riche lipsticks. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, enough fangirling. I'm gonna apply it to the lips. You guys, this is my new favorite nude lip combo. Look at, it's beautiful. Like this is the pinky nude that I've been wanting to find. It's not too brown, it's not too purple, it's not too gray or orange or red. It's just perfect. Why did it take me so long to use this? I hate this. I'm really more into bullet lipsticks and lip gloss a lot more lately, whereas back in the day it was like matte face, matte eyes, matte lips, matte everything. I love this formula so much. I haven't used a L'Oreal product in a hot minute. Besides the Voluminous Caramel Black Mascara. I used that a while ago. But again, it's been years since I've used some of these brands just because I've been using other ones. Okay, next and last product is a product that has been around for a hot minute. Everybody knows it, everybody loves it, but I have never used it. So I don't know if I will love it or not. And that is, y'all are gonna hate me when you see what this is. I've never used the NYX Butter Glosses. So I picked up two shades. I picked up Creme Brulee and Tiramisu. These were, I think these are their two top best-selling shades because they have like 2 rows for these shades only at my Walmart. So I'm super excited to use these. I remember everybody and their mama was using these, and I remember everybody loved these so much that they made the Extreme Butter Glosses, which was like pure pigment on the lips. Kind of smells vanilla-y. So here is Creme Brulee. Ooh, it's pretty. Definitely a little thick, but it's a really pretty like pink color. On camera it looks really peachy, and in person it's more like of a light bubblegum pink color. This is Tiramisu. And this is more of a rosy shade. This one doesn't feel as thick as Creme Brulee does. But those are the 2 shades. I think I'm gonna use Creme Brulee just because my lips are more of a like light pink shade. I really like this lip gloss. I don't know why I never tried these ever until now. Definitely gonna be picking up a few more shades, that's for sure. Alright you guys, that is my full face trying slash retrying throwback makeup faves. You guys, I love my makeup look right now. Like if my husband just came into the house and told me, babe, I want to take you out, like let's go out on date night, boom, I'm ready to go. Like I am confident in my makeup. It looks good. I feel good. I love this look so much. I love how my face looks. I love how my eyes look. I love the lip combo. I just love everything. I had so much fun filming this video. It definitely took me back to when I started my makeup channel, and I'm so sorry you can hear my dog. I had so much fun filming this video, and I hope you guys had so much fun too. Leave me down below in the comments some of your throwback Holy Grail makeup products that you still use or used to use. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see when I upload new videos like this. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!